Hey guys, this is Aquazignesium. Last time on my channel, we did a basic HTML tutorial. This time around, we're going to be doing a CSS tutorial, which is probably why you clicked on the video. So, last time, the only thing we did with CSS is right here. I'm using a completely new web page. This is the stuff we got here, and this is the stuff we got here. The HTML part of this is called the CSS selector. That selector tells where we're going to edit it. In this case, it is literally the entire web page. Here, we have our CSS property right here. So we're using the property font family. Assuming we don't like sans serif, we can change it. So we're going to switch it to monospace. Control S to save it. And then reload the web page. And now everything is in monospace. But then you're going to be asking Aquazignesium, why can't I change the color? You can. Then you just write font. Actually, let's try something else. So this is what I use in my blog. This is background color. So that's pretty nice. And we're going to type in the color. For now, we're going to use red. Since I don't want to be getting into RGB, that will be in the advanced tutorial. And save it. Then we reload our web page over here. But then what? That's because it needs to be inside of the curly braces. So we're going to control exit, enter, and then put it inside. Save it yet again. And reload the web page. And now everything is this. Now you're going to be asking me, can I do this with other things other than HTML? Yes. So all you do is put your CSS selector. We're going to put the paragraphs. So we find a P tag right there. And since it says P, we put it there. Curly brace, go back up, enter. And we're going to put in background color. I'm dumb. And then we're going to put, how about green? And then save it. And then reload. This is probably the most ugliest web page you've ever went to. Don't worry, there are tons of more CSS selectors. For example, there's the color selector. There's the font boldness selector. So now we're going to try another one. Font size. This one works just how you expect. But one thing, if I type in 123 and then save it, nothing happens. You haven't specified the unit. If we typed pixels long, save it, and then reload, boom, we have an enormous 123 pix font. So we're going to go send it back down to 28. No, not 128, that's big. Save it, and then reload our web page. And now everything looks much better, even though the heading is not good. Now, yes, this is a CSS tutorial, but there are two other tags that we need to discuss. The divs and the spans. The divs can be used to pick up small areas. So this is not CSS, you can use it though. Div, and then another div. So this div tag, it allows us to select it. But then at first there's no use to this whatsoever. Like, who wants to use a div tag? I know who. Anyone who wants to separate it. Last one, we did not talk about IDs. This time we are. So inside of it, we can add attributes to our things. For example, ID equals that text. Now, assume we want to change everything. We just do this. Instead, hashtag text. Now, save it. and reload. Now everything's green inside of this div tag. You can put IDs on everything. Now the other thing, span tag. Let's assume, oops, I spelled this example, so it looks weird. Now we're gonna put a span tag here, wherever there are misspellings. We're still using Notepad++, so yeah. And then throw an ID. This mouse is really bad. So ID equals, we're going to call it incorrect. I think that's it. And then save it. Nothing happened. Except, well, one of them is misspelled. We don't know yet. But assuming we want to quickly find it without having to search through all these examples, then we just type in hashtag incorrect. This is case sensitive. So then, back here, enter, tab, and then we type background color is this. We're gonna put it as brown. So now we save it. Boom, we found it. And now we can just throw this wherever we want. So this is basic CSS. If you want, you can go find more CSS selectors and things in the description. As usual, please sub and like. Click that big red button below. This is Aquas Ignesium. Goodbye.